my channel. My name is Lena Saleh. I am the Edtech guru, where we focus on all things Edtech and education related. All right, let's do this. Today I wanted to focus on something a little bit different, more alongside the Edtech tools that can be really used for a immersive online educational experience for students and for teachers. So I'm gonna give a little rundown, kind of like a Tech Tuesday, about what tools we can utilize in our classrooms. The first thing that I recommend when switching to an online immersive experience for a classroom that could be used for students who are attending class and for students who are at home is I recommend the first step is get an LMS system. An LMS system means a learning management system. A learning management system is everything that you have inside of there. Your students are there, you can communicate back and forth, there's two-way communication, you can post assignments, upload assignments, and also take care of all of your grading in one space. Sometimes those LMS systems will link directly to your gradebook. That is not always the case, but there is a way to export it as like a CSV file and then upload it right into your gradebook. So number one is select an LMS system. There are multiple LMS systems and tools that you can use. Number one, Google Classroom. Most teachers utilize this tool. Number two is Schoology. Number three, Edmodo. Number four is Canva.
By Canva, I mean Canvas.
Those are just a few of the tools that you can utilize when doing your LMS system. Part two of this is that you need to have some kind of video recording / video editing tool to use. During this time, there has been a lot of teachers communicating about different tools and tool sets that they use in their classroom. So the number one tool that teachers have recommended using is Loom. Loom is a screencasting tool in which you can have a photo of yourself in the corner while you're talking, while reviewing your lesson. So it's free to utilize and use in your classroom, and it's pretty easy to utilize within the system. I find it to be one of the easiest systems to actually use. You can do it in a Chrome version or in a desktop version. Another tool is Screencastify. A lot of districts are investing in this as well. It's a very easy tool to utilize as well. However, there is a paid component to it for you to unlock more of the tools. And number three is Screencast-O-Matic. This is a tool that I used in my classroom. I still actually use it today before recently making the switch myself to Loom. It is a downloadable version. There's lots of versions that you can do. You can actually edit right in the program itself. You can insert photos. You can pause it at any time while you're kind of working with it. It's the tool that I'm most familiar with. I have utilized this for about 8 years now, and I really find it to be a very useful tool, and it can also do translations for you as well with the captioning, which is really important for us to consider for our students that are wanting to read along. Maybe they're not able to listen, or for more accessibility type of things. Another thing that you want to do is to have some kind of collaborative workspaces that you can do together. You can do collaborative work type of things in Google Docs, but I personally like to use tools like Padlet or something like the Google Jamboard, in which you can have an idea, you can organize specific notes together, and you can actually share your board with another person, you can comment. So it's a good way to kind of create that active engagement. It really lends itself very, very well when you're doing some kind of computational type thinking, some kind of math thinking, something where you're doing a whole type of group lesson. So Padlet, Jamboard, there's multiple resources that you can use in this case. So you want to have an LMS system, then you want to have a place to record your video. You also want to have a place for that collaborative learning to take place, just something quick for your formative assessments, just to be able to check and kind of get an understanding for
where students.
Those are the couple of resources that I would recommend. Another thing that you want to kind of keep in mind is that you want to have a place where you can compile all of your resources. So if you're not compiling those in your LMS systems, I've seen teachers doing calendars where they're having their interactive calendars where they have what they're doing week 1, week 2, week 3. I see teachers either creating a website where everything is organized there, Or I've also seen teachers doing wakelets. So creating a class wakelet, maybe it's for an assignment, maybe it's something, like a immersive field trip that you're doing where you have the assignment here, you have all the links and all the resources are listed below. So you can create these for every single one of the activities that you do. So wherever you kind of have it, you need to have some kind of document where the students easily utilize and find the resource that you need attached for your assignment. The last thing is that you're going to need is some kind of assessment tool for your students to use. This is going to be specific for summative type of assessments. For that summative assessment at the end, Google Forms work really well for that. There's also Socrative that I've used in the past. A lot of different resources that you can use for that. So I'll also list those resources down below for you, but you need to have some kind of summative assessment tool. You can also use different resources for that assessment piece of things, like doing a Kahoot. Those are really nice to also get the quick, analytic, fun, interactive feedback from your students. I highly recommend Kahoot. Kahoot has an office actually here in Austin, so I really enjoy working with them, and the team is very, very nice, and they work very hard to curate content and provide value for teachers. So I definitely recommend using that. Teachers all around love Kahoots. They find them very, very interactive that you can utilize. There's also tools like Nearpod where you can kind of create also that collaborative resource. They also have their own content that's been curated there that you can utilize for students. This works really well for that collaborative, immersive experience. So those are just a few of the resources that I recommend for today's Tech Tuesday. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts and what you'd like to see next in the comments below. And as always, my name's Lena Saleh, the Edtech Guru. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.